Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop. They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
That's that word, chat. That's that word.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Russell fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give on the counter. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself.
Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts is running 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Come on now, let's get up out of there.
Good call, good
Let's go.
execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
On first down, Nate Frazier.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity. And I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing Russell. The screen, and watch out. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
You need a miracle.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keelan Russell.
We need a miracle. We need a miracle.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third
Right here is crunch time. Let's go.
just has a good feel.
Whatever got you throw it off or whatever, man, you better get with it, man. And some got you throw it off.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
Come on, block some.
They're trying to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got him downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Let's go.
Turns it on in midfield.
Let's go.
Flying down
Let's
the
go.
right side.
I told you I need a miracle,
He's
baby.
in the 10,
I told you I needed a miracle, baby.
Defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles.
Yes,
he can
sir.
make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Russell shoots it to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
You catching them, bitches.
Back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He hauled that one in and got him down to the 15-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside.
Come on now.
Receivers, but
Look at that moving.
the football, he makes plays like this. Now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
They feed him again. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Come on now.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man.
Yeah,
Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Russell from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
4th down, Russell.
Let's go.
Oh, he dropped it.
Let's
He
go.
just lost his
Let's go.
concentration and didn't look it all the way
Let's go.
in. And that decision
Let's go.
will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations.
Let's go.
That's the kind of play that could
Get off me.
Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They
What
move
they
the
talk about?
sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. There's the pressure. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his...
Could be an alley.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
20.
Yes, sir.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big
Yes,
is
sir.
this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they certainly finished it.
Just skated, you hear me? Cascade, you hear me? Cascade.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped.
Cascade, you hear me?
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, my goodness, he's still
Look at that boy.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
They need 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Arizona taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Wildcats chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I hate to do my team like this. I can't even lie.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Y'all fucked around. Let me
They
get
start
through.
this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Back to throw, it's Stockton.
Come on, man. Block some.
Back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Beat the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And me tweaking.
Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They got him down pretty quickly after the
He
pick,
throws a dozen of them.
15-yard line.
Come on, gang. Let's go. 12 picks already this season.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Damn.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Yeah, jumping on niggas back and everything.
Control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Frazier again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to
I was tweaking. I was tweaking.
To do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down.
That's why I really threw that bit like a punt.
There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here comes the heat. Gets away, still looking.
Ain't no way, Chet. Ain't no way, Chet.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To fumble that ball away in the red zone, that is just a shot to the solar plexus.
And you have to know the situation. You've got to know where you are in the game. This late down in the red zone, at all costs, you cannot turn it over. And that's just an example, I think, of a guy trying to do too much. Just trying to come up with the highlight-type play at a time where you just got to know the play's over and go down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Hill. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Using his legs, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
This way get real tight.
They're the ones that make it go.
This way get real colossal.
On first down, it's 2nd and 9.
This way get real colossal.
Keelan Russell. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped.
This get real colossal.
Pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Real colossal right here.
The logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell.
Ain't gonna catch it.
And a missed opportunity on
Ain't gonna
3rd
catch
down
it.
as the defense knocks it free.
Gonna
And 4th
catch it.
down is coming up.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
The official says no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts and save as much clock as we can.
Man, hit me like that.
Have some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hit that like button, man.
On the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Frazier again. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
It's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Russell. It's complete to the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The run inside. It's Hill. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Looking to throw, it's Russell. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
I seen it.
And that's
I
another
seen
mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Georgia trying to use every second on this clock. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll give to Frazier. Nice move to keep running. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got...
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up.
You watching too. I'm watching you. You watching me.
The offense can kneel it out from here.
I look you dead in your eyes.
This offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Quarterback moving. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sweet.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good.
Sweet.
Especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has played good all night long, man. They've been all over the field making plays, and I love right here, man, not getting to the quarterback. You know you're not going to get there. What's the next best thing to do? Get your hands in the air, try to back the football. They do, and they continue a great performance.
The offense changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a short run there, and that'll end it. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got
great
great
coaching.
I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Yes, sir. Let's see, 5K CEO 5.